Alright, y'all. So, uh, wild day so far. Wild day so far. Woke up and I got fired. So here I am. I'm at the house. Um, boy, I gotta tell you, I mean, there's not too many things that'll put you down or get you down rather than that. Yeah, that really does something to your self-esteem. On the bright side though, because of that, I now have time to do a sample challenge. There is a page on Instagram called excuse me, the Producer's Corner. That's what it's called. It's called the Producer's Corner. Um, I believe, dang, I believe his name is, dang, forgot his name too. But he runs it. He asked if I wanted to join. I think he saw one of my beats on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken, or I saw his page and I reached out, and he asked me if I wanted to be a part of it, and I do. They do it every week, and I haven't really had the time to get to it for real. So now I got time. So low-key don't have time just because, like that's not how it works. If anything, I really need to grind, which I will. So before I get into that mode, I'm gonna go ahead and do this challenge. So yeah. So the way it works is every week they upload a new playlist to their YouTube, and they have 7 different songs. Sometimes I think he says sometimes it's 5, sometimes anywhere from 5 to 7, I believe, or 6 to 7, or something like that. This week they have 7 different songs to choose from. You have to sample it, and whoever uses the best, or whoever the judges think is hard, excuse me, that's who gets the crown. We're gonna see how I feel about it. We're gonna see what I do, but yeah. All right, let's just jump straight into it. Let's check these songs out. So here's our first one. I probably won't use that one. I've heard of them before too. I've heard of them. I probably won't use them. I feel like that's a little on the simpler side. And simple is fine sometimes, but I kind of want to do something else. So let's keep going. All right, so here's the next one. I've never heard this before. Let's see. That one is rather simple too. I'm assuming this is like a soundtrack of some sort, for like a show or something. Kind of like an NCIS type of thing. I don't know, but yeah, no, that's a little too easy. Didn't really stand out to me. I mean, I could definitely make a beat out of both of those songs that I played so far, but not really speaking to me for real. So next. All right, number 3. Let's go. So far, I like that one the most. That's hard. That one is hard. I'm gonna listen to all of them first and then see. But that one right there, that might be the one. That might be the one. Let's keep going though. Just off of the album cover alone, I feel like I'm gonna like this more. So, but let's see. Nope. So turns out Alchemist actually used that for the Larry June and 2 Chainz project that recently came out. So out of pride and respect for them, and in the spirit of hip hop, I will not be sampling this one. And honestly, he used it the way I would use it, so kinda. I wouldn't do as much of the extra stuff that he does, but you get the point. All right, number 5. What we doing? So that one was like a standard, I don't want to say standard, but to me, it was kind of like a standard jazz record. He was just going crazy on the bass, and you know, it was cool. Not really my type of thing. After I sat through it, it's alright. Next, this looks funky. This looks crazy.
I want to be in London out the sunshine.
That one has potential as well. It's a nice little funky record. I mean, as it says, it is some pretty funky stuff. We'll see. We'll see. We're at the last one. So 3 and 6 are the only ones that I'm really like rocking with so far. We gonna see though. Well, due to this album cover and the fact that it's an unknown artist, this looks like it's gonna be crazy. Hold on. Okay, so after sitting, it's all right. There were parts that I would sample, but certain stuff for me is just like it's too easy. Like, and even if I can hear a beat with it, like it don't speak up to me, because like all of that could be a dope beat, but it's like, eh. So what am I left with? I'm left with 3 and 6. So that funky song, that London song, and then that movie soundtrack with 1. So we're gonna do that. So let's do it. I also forgot to mention that somebody also in the comments said that Alchemist sampled that as well. So yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. So I like this part right here. So let's go ahead. I'm not really expecting much with this, to be honest. I'm really not expecting too much, honestly. I think the beat's gonna be whack, but for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna try my hardest to not make it whack and to try to do something. If it's a miss, it's a miss, but I gotta say I'm not very confident in this one, but we're gonna see. All right, so set it to all the pads so that way they cut each other off. And now I'm gonna just go ahead and get to chopping. So I came up with something. It's kind of straightforward to the point, but let's see. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna take out I really just want it to be the bass line. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna try to muffle it a little bit, maybe take out the lows, or no, definitely gonna take out the lows. We're just gonna try to make it, because I really just want the bass line. So I'm just gonna try to, I don't have stems, so we're just gonna try to figure it out the old school way. So I'm gonna go in here, go to that good old fashioned kill EQ. Let me hit that. Go ahead and go ahead and turn that down. So I have a idea in my head, and I lowered the EQ, or take the bass out at least. But the chop that I was gonna use, I think I'm not gonna use that one. I have a beat in mind. So what I wanna do, I need it to be a little bit faster though. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna, pitch shift it up by 2? No. Okay, yeah, so by 1. And we're gonna see how that works. So what I'm thinking is something like, alright, so I'm gonna just go ahead and record what I have in my head, and hopefully it comes out right. Come on. So if you've watched these videos, you know the usual culprits by now. I don't stray far away from my drums, to be honest. Every now and again I try something different, but yeah, so we're gonna see what we could do. Alright, let's go. Hold on, So that was too slow. I'm gonna have to go from this. I'm gonna have to go through this, up the tempo to 81, so. I still want that original tempo though, so I believe I need to come in here and then turn it up so that the speed is different. But so I need to come up. Yep, so do that. And I'm gonna go in here and change it down, turn the shift down by 1, and that should give me the same speed, but then have that same what do you call it? The same, what's the name? Okay, so now let's finally record the drums, but you know, I got to start off with the hat. Let's do that one. Do that. Come on. Onto the drums. Now, I'm not really too confident in the drums, to be honest with you. I'll probably end up changing those, but this is going to be the part that's supposed to bring it all together. No, that's not what I wanted. I think the bass line is really going to add some extra flair to it. I want that to be the main, or like the focal point of it. So, no, let's not do that. There it is. Give me that jazz bass. Let's break that out. My Oxygen 49 that I don't know how to play, so. Alright, so. So let me see. Okay, so this is gonna take a while, so I'll be right back. Yes, I'm bald now. I don't feel like wearing a hat no more. It is what it is. Hairline's receding, so they go bye-bye. But anyway, so a lot has happened since that last clip. So I essentially went ahead and changed a whole lot. The bass line now, I've kind of figured it out. Let me see. It is, so I said, I was having some trouble figuring out the drums, and it was one of those things where the specific snares that I picked weren't really fitting the beat. It wasn't working for my ear. I wasn't hearing it well, so I had to go through, figure out different drums and different snares, and this is what I came up with for the drums. I got this. I kept my drum. Actually, I used a different kick. I normally don't use different kicks, but I did this. Then I went ahead and added a cymbal, added a chant, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then we get. All in all, I think it's pretty good. I think I could do a little bit more, so I'll probably add more to it as time goes on, or after this actually. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I'll win the contest, but I think all things considered, I think I did pretty good. I'll rate it like a, you know what, I'll give it, I can't even throw it up because my hand won't, for whatever reason I can't, it doesn't allow me to throw the 9. For some reason I can't throw the 9, but I give it a 9. I think that's pretty good. I think there's definitely potential for somebody to rap over for sure. So, but that'll do it for now. I'm gonna keep with these videos. I'm gonna keep going. We are finally at 200 subscribers. Finally at 200 subscribers, so that's a fat W. Thank you to everybody who actually likes my videos, and thank you to the people who support me. Stick around. If not, cool. If you do, great. But peace and love. Don't do drugs. Until next time, I'm out.